Okay, I'm gonna make a better video. Okay. At least I'm laughing on this app and not crying like last night. Good God. Sorry about that, you guys. So the nodes in so many systems tonight switch from the 0 point in Aries and Libra and go over to 29-degree Virgo and 29-degree Pisces. You know how I tell you that astrologers, some of them don't care about numbers or degrees, or there's different theories, but every one of them care about 0 and 29? Yes. That's what I'm saying about this period in time right now. Yes, we are going to be in this weird woo time. We've already been in it. Like, let's not play. So like, that's already super woo. But the thing is what is right there at the end of Pisces? It's Neptune, baby. He's at 27 degrees. This is why you've heard a lot about like the first 3 months of 2025, because this connection of the North Node and Neptune and eventually Saturn is going to be a thing, is going to be woo. So just get comfy with the woo, okay? Yes, tonight, the big nodal switch. Like I said in my last video, I still kind of feel like we're in a race where we pass the baton to each other. The baton is going to be passed to Pisces later tonight. But I need you to know that Aries and Libra are still running in this race until March. Again, this energy is still kind of finishing up, tidying up, planting new seeds, planting the stuff we have learned. If you've learned anything watching astrology, you should know with every new beginning, there's always some ending. And that's never more true as it is right now. There is so much new being activated while the nodes are like, okay, and we're starting to go back. We've been the agents of change over here. Now we're going to be the agents of change over here. So look to where Pisces and Virgo is on your natal chart. That's the axis where you're going to be having eclipse and your eclipse season for the next 18 months. So if you're a Leo rising like me, that's the 2nd and 8th house. It's the axis of value and possession. 2nd house is what's ours. 8th house is other. You got to know what you are worth. You got to know what you're bringing to the table before you can share with others. If you're a Pisces rising, this axis is happening in your 1st and 7th house. You will be reaching more towards your individuality and seeing if the people that you surround yourself with and the commitments that you commit to align with who you want to be, who you need to be. So Virgo rising, it's the same, but the opposite. You have the South Node on your person, the North Node in the house of the others. We are learning some lessons about who we serve, how it affects our health. We need the people that are around us to support us and also serve us back. I love it. It's the year Virgo risings ain't putting up with shit no. If you are a Sag rising, the eclipse axis is going to be your 4th and 10th house. So remember, these are agents of change and it's a season. So for 18 months, this is the area of life where you're going to experience transformation. Remember, eclipses are like concentrated life, a bunch of life phases all smushed together. So Sagittarius, you're going to have that North Node in the 4th house and that South Node in the 10th. Eclipses on the 4th and 10th axis are intense. It's the one that I tell you all broke me open, kind of unmasks us. What shines the brightest and what we keep closest and in the dark to us, they don't have to be the same, but they have to align. If you're masking or hiding a lot, a 4th and 10th house will break it open. So Gemini, you have that as well. But on the flip side, it is more towards your career. You got to stop being good at everything and working for everyone and figure out what you want to do and learn lessons when it comes to home. Do you see how we look at this? I am excited about this eclipse season, but I am anxious. My butt is a little puckered. Virgo and Pisces, they are the axis of health, spiritual health, mental health. Do you think we're going to learn a lot of lessons that way? Whenever we see the North Node or a lot of energy in Pisces, Pisces has issues with borders, like water. Water likes to seep in. And with Saturn, the North Node, and Neptune and Pisces, like this is why we're seeing a lot of like delusion. There's a lot of delusions of grandeur. There's a lot of like people not being able to separate themselves from their church belief or from their state belief. Where there should be boundaries, there tends to not be, or some kind of delusionment about them, like how I'm feeling about the United States right now. Also, a very important part of this axis. A lot of people don't know, but this is also the axis of the light and the dark. Virgo has long been associated with the pureness, with Virgin Mary. She is the light bringer. Pisces, remember when we talked about all the evolutionary stages of each zodiac sign? Remember what Pisces was? The darkness. That can be confusing to a lot of people, but again, I think that's just the stereotype of Pisces. Pisces is connected with our intuition, our sensitivity, our creativity, our empathy, which also can lead us to darker water. I think we're going to see a lot in the terms of the binary, the boy versus girl, the good versus the bad, our dissolving structures and boundaries that were there and kind of clawing them together. I think it's really interesting that we're starting this nodal season with Saturn like kind of doing the march before us a little. Also, it's starting off strong, trining that Mars retrograde in Cancer. Remember, this is the nodal return of Statue of Liberty, which we're going to start talking about her more once my burn book is out for everybody. This is also going to be a time where people really look to answers, look to spirituality, or look to what's real, look to being able to sustain and take care of themselves. A lot of people will start fighting for the earth. Not everybody, but a lot. So when we're in this really weird liminal time where we're still passing the baton off to everybody, and then this Aries-Libra 0, Pisces-Virgo 20, what can we take from our Aries and Libra journey into this one? Because think about it. We're at the 0 degree, but it's ending. It's a total flip around. And Pisces, like we're beginning at the 29th degree. We usually do it the other way. And even with the Mars retrograde, we have very interesting insight if we can just connect and lean in. But yeah, it's going to get woo-woo, delulu for the woo-woo. A lot of people have said that this will be the rise of the real mystics and healers and separate them from the grifters. I feel like I've seen that, but yeah, I feel that coming too. I'm so glad that we really worked on going towards our authenticity, because that makes sense with us going into the axis of light and dark. Glad we decided to leave people-pleasing tendencies behind. Virgo don't play. She needs the truth. The Aries-Libra ending beginning is a building block for the Pisces-Virgo ending beginning. And Pisces definitely doesn't like boundaries, so there's especially just like it's all together. We are all one. And I really, really hope we figured that out during this nodal axis. I really, really, really hope so.